is in trouble and flips. Intercepted. West Virginia with a takeaway. And going the other way, Anthony Wilson Jr. takes it in for the touchdown.
Listen, if you're Brendan Sorsby, don't make a bad play worse. Don't make a bad play a disaster. He just flicks this thing trying to get rid of it. It's fourth down. You know, I understand you want to try and get rid of the ball, but you can't do it in a situation like that. What an excellent job. And Anthony Wilson had the big stop.
The way that it is, teams are just so different.
Intercepted! And there's the finishing touch! High stepped into the end zone. Snowden, a big six.
Intercepted by number 2. Somebody taking it the other way. Drops back here, and Snowden just saw that the whole way. And that's coaching, man. You get guys expecting that late throw over the middle.
Third down. McNamara. That's intercepted. Theron Johnson of Northwestern. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
We've seen multiple times on the drive here where Cade McNamara looks hesitant in where to deliver the football, tried to feed it back to the tight end. That contested opportunity, he's right there up the seam.
Howell will throw it underneath. Oh, it's picked off down the sideline. Unbelievable touchdown, Penn State. Zion Tracy.
He plays this absolutely perfect. Here's Zion Tracy, and watch as he's going to put eyes on the outside receiver as Abuka from the inside goes out, and they're going to try to bring Jeremiah Smith back on the inside. And Tracy immediately, when he sees Jeremiah Smith break inside, his eyes go back to the ball, and it's an easy pick six. According to David Braun. Play up ticking two. Ball is out of the sack. It was bestowed. It's returned into the end zone. Hubbard on top of it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Feels the motion tight. Felton is open on the shallow. And Bastogne just flat beats Isaac Bunyan one-on-one. No doubt that ball is out. Now let's watch this part. He initially had firm control. They will definitely have to take a look at this.
Fake it to Valentine. Altmaier spins. Lost it. Who's? Purdue's got it. It's going to be a touchdown. Will Helt. What a turn of events here in Champaign.
Everywhere, but I think Nyland Green, the backside cornerback, is a guy on a little corner can't sneak blitz that winds up beating everybody, including the sole running back that's in the backfield, designed with one responsibility to block him. What a wonderful job of seizing the moment.
Trying to make it 15 drives in a row with a touchdown for the Ducks. And that is picked up. UCLA going the other way with Brian Addison. The former Oregon Duck makes a cut. Foot race. A heel turn for Addison. A pick six against his former team. Better for the former Duck.
So he's the inside safety right there. Dylan Gabriel working the opposite side. Tez Johnson loses his footing. I think Brian Addison's in good shape there. Whether or not Tez Johnson stays up, there was the block as Oladejo gets it done as Dylan Gabriel turns his back, looks around.
Out for the Trojans. Moss to the end zone, intercepted. Coy Parrish, and the Gophers beat USC. 9 seconds away from doing that. Minnesota, their third and final of the game. What a catch.
Center fielder, true freshman, one of the top safeties in America, decided to stay home. And how about that leap?
We got to make sure this is a catch, Yogi, but it doesn't look like it moves.
Ball does not look like it moves.
This is the #1 player in the state.
33.
Jefferson on the keep, and he lost the football. It ends up with Sylvan Craig, and he's off to the races.
misses. Cam Silman-Craig trying to leg out a touchdown all the way, and the Bucks put it away with a 93-yard fumble return for Cam Silman-Craig.
The ball jarred out by Jalen Wester. Travis Hunter got twisted up in that play and ended up limping to the sideline.
The result of the play is a touchdown. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 7, Colorado, for removing his helmet. The 15-yard penalty will
ball moving away from him, and they kind of throw their arms up like they're getting help.
Pass rush, ball tipped and intercepted. Jalen Catalan takes it to the house. 36 yards on the pick six.
Arkansas, he's coming up on the left-hand side here, and this is one Donovan Smith's just got to see that. You have to recognize that he's coming unblocked on that one. You're lobbing that football to the outside.
First down, Jefferson gets away from one.
What a superhuman pick for Travis Hunter! Put the cape on him already.
First down, Colorado.
Look at the eyes and the awareness. And don't you test him deep and in a short area. Quickness. Watch this burst, Kugler, when he puts his foot in the ground and how quickly he covers and finishes.
And is this foreshadowing? Oh my.
Maybe it was that
Back off at the top. All right, so after the penalty, it's 2nd and 15. Harburg has Barty, and then he does it. Closing quickly was Brian Addison, and he's got it. Kalen Moore took it away.
Decides to play with conviction. Harburg throws it, rips it with conviction. His receiver, the freshman Barney, goes up with conviction. Addison tries to play the ball with conviction. It goes off the left arm. Barney, are you kidding me? Into the hands of Kalen Moore. I mean, we've seen a lot, brother. We have never seen knee to elbow to chest to pick.
State pay it off. Adler throws. Touchdown, Trey Wallace. No, they say he was out of bounds. Boy, this was awfully close. And there's the bobble right there. And the ball actually went to Igbinosin. I wonder if he actually got possession with his foot still down. That might be an interception. Plus, I didn't see how quickly he got possession, but watch how quickly he grabs the football. You can see he's got possession right now. Foot still on the ground. That's going to be a pick. Unreal. 7 points to send it to the second OT on 1st and goal. It's Richardson. Ball's out. That ball is out. Ball is out. Recovered. And knocked out of the end zone.
So no matter if they break the plane, it's a touchdown. If he fumbles outside, and here's get the initial ruling.
Ruling on the field is a fumble. It went outside, out of the back of the end zone. The previous plays on the further review.
So the initial ruling, which is always vital, is a fumble through the end zone. That's a touchdown. The goalposts are down.
The students are on the field. This game is not over.
If this call stands, then Colorado wins. This will be a good look. That ball is out on contact.
The play, Travis Hunter, face on football. And certainly from this angle, we can't tell where the football was, but if that near point is not breaking the plane, certainly from that angle, we can't tell. But that's why the
side end, but now he's flexed out here, and Peters is looking down the right side and throwing it in the direction of Goodwin. But this one's intercepted in the end zone. This is not coming back like the last one did for Chuck Bradley, and he's got a lot of room to run. He intercepted in the end zone. He's running all the way across the field, trying to run it all the way down the field, looking for 100 yards, and he has done it! Incredible!
Thing of beauty. Launching himself up into the sky to high point the football. Chuck Brantley, who lost a touchdown just a moment ago. The Smelled the end zone the entire way. He had a convoy of Spartans out in front as he cut it back against the grain.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.